three key concepts. So the first vocabulary word, energy, storage, molecule. Remember, you don't fill these in until the very end of the lesson, until you're done with your conclusion questions. Our next vocabulary word is consumer population. We have resource population. And then we have three key concepts today. Key concept number 5, key concept number 6, key concept number 7. Hands up if you need 30 seconds for that. Okay. Alright, underneath, we're going to count 9 lines and then draw a line across. That was 9, and then draw a line across. I'm going to divide this into 3 equal parts. And the very last section, it's okay. The very last section is just our conclusion. We have 2 conclusion questions today. So we're going to write 1, skip 1, 2, 3, and then write 2. And as soon as you're done, please put your pencils down. Anyone still need this before I move my screen? Thank you. Okay. As soon as you're done, if you can just put your pencil down so I know I can move on. Go ahead and put your pencil down. We'll come back and set up our notebook even if we're not done. All right, Jermaine, yesterday we read an article about reproduction and energy. If you take a look at the TV right now, our main focus yesterday was energy storage molecules. So energy storage molecules, Daisy, are kind of like a tiny battery in our body. We eat food, food turns into energy, and we don't use all that energy. So our body keeps it kind of like a battery. And then when we need it, it releases that energy into our body. So energy storage molecules. So we have starch, glucose, and fats. Yesterday, when we were reading about organisms, the article said organisms use energy to release these molecules for reproduction and other activities. So reproducing yesterday in the article talked about using a lot of energy. So key concept number 5. Daniela, can you just read that out loud for us, please?
Organisms need to release energy from energy storage molecules in order to reproduce.
Thank you. So organisms need to release this energy from energy storage molecules. Today, we're going to work on an experiment with yeast and sugar. We're going to test to see how energy affects populations. So, what you're going to do right now is number 4. You're going to walk over and you're going to grab the blue tray. When you get back to your seat, you're going to leave it in the middle of your table. Number 4 is ready, set, go. When when you put your tray down, come back and grab a cup of water. After you put your tray down, come back and grab a cup of water. 2 hands. Come back and grab a cup of water. Alright. Tray should be in the middle. Number 4 is go ahead and take everything off the tray except for cup A, B, and C. Everything off your tray except for cup A, B, and C. Number 4, take everything off your tray except for cup A, B, and C. Going to spread them out just like on the TV. Yeah, take it off the green band. Everything off except for A, B, and C. Everything off except for A, B, and C, please. Everything, yep. Alright, number 4. On your tray, you should have directions. Go ahead and grab this set of directions, number 4. Thank you. Go ahead and spread your cups. A, B, C. Alright, number 4. You're going to be reading step 1, and number 1, you're going to be completing it. So, student number 1, if you can just grab the sugar, please, in front of you. Number 4, go ahead and read step 1, and number 1, complete it. You have 2 minutes. Go. Student number 1. Thank you, Anne. What does it say for cup A? What does it say for cup B? All right. Student number 2, go ahead and take the yeast, the cup of yeast. All right, student number 4, go ahead and read direction 2. Go. Okay. Student number 3, go ahead and grab the water. And you'll also need these little measuring figures. Student number 4, go to read direction step 3. Go ahead and complete it.
Miss, stinks.
I know.
Right now, miss. Right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
It burned? You went overboard.
You have 2 figures.
Bro, blow it off of this. Get off the table, don't watch out. Oh my god.
I'm going to give you about another 30 seconds to complete step 3. All right. Student number 4, go ahead and read the last step, which is step number 5. Oh, sorry, 4. And you can complete step 4. You guys put your water in? You gotta put your water in. Student 3 was supposed to do that.
Every couple. Each cup, buddy points. Buddy, you have them?
I got you.
What if it turns how much for each? How much water for students? I know that's what happens. How much each?
Yeah, student 4 units. Make sure you're stirring all the cups.
You gotta like lift the side more.
I just got two.
Alright, student 4. Go ahead and bring your stirring stick into the trash can. Up here. Alright. Thank you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set that aside and we're going to wait. So what I would like you to do is put everything back onto the tray. Everything back onto the tray. I came around and I gave you some conclusion questions. You're going to be working with your elbow partner, so make sure the paper's in between you and your friend. Now, there are two sides. We have sentence frames on one and then the questions on the other side. So please make sure you're on the right side or on the question side. Again, there are two sides. Okay, so we have two conclusion questions today. And sometimes when we read conclusion questions, they can be kind of confusing. So like what we do with articles, Kiara, we're going to annotate our questions today. The first question I completed for you, if you take a look at it, the first thing we do is read the question. So number 1 and 3, you're going to read the question to your elder partner.
How does the amount of sugar in each cup affect the level?
You're working with your elder partner. Thank you. Question 1.
It's printed.
How does the amount of sugar in each cup affect the level of yeast production? And what does this suggest about the role of energy availability in population growth? The next step is circling challenging words. So Christian, if you take a look at question 1, what I did was I circled some challenging words, words that I thought might be a little bit confusing. And then I defined it. So if I look at the word effect, Christian, the word effect, if you look on your paper, means impact. Reproduction, more organisms. If I take a look, suggest. Suggest means to tell. And the next step was underlining key phrases. So if you look at question 1 on your paper right now, there's some underlined phrases. And all I did was, well, this is important for this question about sugar. And I just wrote what it meant. About how much sugar in each cup. The effect, the level. How does this change the level of yeast? And then I rewrote the question in my words. That's what you guys are going to be doing with question 2. So, student 2 and 4, go ahead and read question 2 to your partner.
Yeah. Read it.
2 and 4. Thank you, Jermaine. Levi, go to read the question out loud first, please. Levi?
populations rely on food from their environment to release energy for reproduction. What does this tell us about the importance of resources for living beings?
Thank you. So I started it off for us. If I take a look at the word rely, anybody know what the word rely means? Charlene? Depend. Everyone, if you are 2 or 4, take your pencil. Rely means to depend. I'm going to give you and your partner 2 minutes to just define those challenging words. And if there are more challenging words, circle them. 2 minutes to define the challenging words. I need you guys to write it down. What does rely mean? Alright, question 2.
Environment.
What is environment?
This gonna be wrong.
Right now, you should be defining those challenging words with your partner. You have a minute left.
Yeah, what is that?
Environments like
Hands up if you need the rest of the minute. Thank you.
What other? You're choosing the.
Good. You're ready to share with you. All right. Rihanna, what does the word environment mean? Sorry, we couldn't hear you. Can you say that one more time? Place, thank you. Reproduction. Charlene, what does reproduction mean? Birth. Good. So like more birds. What about the word resources, Ines? Materials. Great. The next step is to underline key phrases, which I did for you. And now you're going to just write brief comments. What does this mean? What is this asking us to do? So, 1 and 3, go to grab a pencil and paper. 1 and 3. 2 minutes. What do these phrases mean? Go. Take a look at my example if you're kind of confused.
Are you
What is it asking us to do?
Are you 3?
Good. Exactly. Write that down.
and on places.
I think you guys are working individually. Good job. So key phrases.
Remain. Like they need the food from.
What does it mean?
They need to like survive.
You're right.
That means that like that means like it's like
Hands up if you need 30 more seconds with your partner. Got it.
why are you crying?
What is it? Energy for reproduction.
Yeah.
Who needs it?
I already done it.
Miss. Or plants too.
Yes.
Call her now.
Miss.
Animals and
Miss.
I see you. Give me a minute. The next step that we are going to do is we are going to restate the question in our own words. We're going to restate the question. But I want you to figure out with your partner, what is this question asking you to do? Is it asking you to explain? Is it asking you to draw? Is it asking you to justify? What is it asking you to do? I have some sentence frames for you. And it's also on the back of your paper. You can start off with Levi. The question is asking me to explain. The main focus of this question is to. The question wants me to, and to answer this question, I must understand and evaluate. What is this question asking you to do? Once you figure that out with your partner, you want to rewrite the question in your own words onto your paper. Two things right now. What is the question asking you to do? And rewrite the question in your own words. 2 and 4, you are the writer. You have 3 minutes. Ready, set, go. What is this question asking? And restate it. What is this question asking? Can you go? Well, look at the question. Go back. This question asking. What are you reading?
What is you, bro? Stop taking the paper.
Yeah, restate. Yeah, rewriting. Go ahead and make sure that you start rewriting the question onto your paper. You have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. Rewrite the question onto your paper. What do you guys have? Oh, sorry. Alright, you want to restate the question into your words. Easier words. Look at my example here. I
What language is it? You know.
in your house station. Okay, you have another minute to write the question down. You're writing the question right now. What do you have some more? You guys have the question ready down. Stop what you're doing. You're writing the question right here. Yeah, we're writing the question down onto your paper. Not supposed to show people the importance. Hey, you have 30 seconds left.
That's not very.
How is the material important for the next game?
Alright, gonna put your pens down. Jocelyn, can you just stand up and read what you guys, how you guys restated the question in your words? Sorry, we're waiting for a few students.
This question is asking me to explain the importance of materials and energy for reproduction.
Thank you. So the question's asking you to explain why is it important? Why is it important for resources, for organisms, and reproduction? Okay, what we're gonna do is now that we understand what the questions are asking, we're gonna go back to our yeast experiment. We have 3 cups. Cup A, cup B, cup C. I want you to just go ahead and take a look at your cups. Cup A, B, and C. What do you notice? What do you notice? What do you notice? Why do you think it's which one? Why do you think it's what do you guys notice? C is what? Reproduction. What did you guys notice? Okay, so what did they reproduce? Why do you think so? Which one reproduced? Thank you. I asked you to talk about it with your group. If you look at cup A, B, and C, which cup do you think reproduced the most, Aiden? What did you and your friend talk about? Aiden R, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Why do you think that is? What did we do differently with cup C? Thank you. So you're telling me that for cup C we have more sugar than cup B and A. Right. Thank you. So what does that tell us about energy, sugar, and populations? What does that tell us? What does that tell us about if we have more sugar for cup C? What does that tell us? Now, what you're going to do for the next few minutes is you're going to be drawing, labeling, and explaining A, B, and C, and then you're going to answer your conclusion questions. Don't forget to use your restated questions to help you answer the questions. Now, before you do that, don't forget to also use keywords in your answer. So a few things. Draw, label, explain. Answer your conclusion questions using keywords. You have the rest of the class period. Ready, set, go. Levi, yes,
Bro, that's great.
How is that even not bad? Draw, label, explain, please. Draw, label, explain. You guys draw, label, and explain.
No. I told you guys you didn't.
Draw, label, explain. Yeah, don't add any more. We're not adding more sugar. We're just drawing, labeling, and explaining right now, Jermaine. Jermaine? Thank you. That's okay. No, but can you still see the difference? Yeah.
It's moving. The molecules in my liquid square.
Are we drawing labeling? Thank you. I like that Aiden is adding what he put into each cup. Thank you. I know. What did you put in cup A?
We put sugar.
In cup A?
Oh yeah, we didn't put sugar. We just put a little bit.
C is sweet.
What's happening? Why?
I don't know. I add too much sugar.
Good. You put more sugar. What does that tell us about energy? More yeast?
Like there's no milk.
How much cheese? One, two, okay, how much sugar do we
Oh, so the more sugar that you add, the more less.
Why do you keep on saying you got more
put?
sugar?
Each add, the more. What do you call that when there's more than more? Good, so the more sugar.
No sugar, just yeast.
Just yeast. Try it, right?
But I could actually
I smell good though.
Okay, you should be almost done with your drawings.
She said it smell like
I don't know.
Why are you lying?
Stop touching. Man, I'm telling
How are we gonna know what's when don't forget to draw, label, explain. And then you
Can you stop? Bro. Miss!
I was just picking it up to like look at it.
No, miss, you didn't put it in my face on purpose.
No, I did not.
yes, they got it in the middle. So then it's Okay, we should now be moving on to your questions. Question 1 and 2. Don't forget to use vocabulary.
Why are these two the same?
It is not bad.
Why are you drinking?
Again, we should now be moving on to your questions. Right, question 1, what do we have? Don't forget to use the annotations, the restated questions. Before you do your vocabulary, you need to make sure you have your
Bro, please be quiet. Oh, little ice. Little ice. Like Colonel You can eat it.
Miss, can't you eat this? I just want to put it in my mouth.
It's red.
It's not red, that's what we put red. I know, it's lit like above the basement. This is like above.
You're not frozen. You're actually not frozen. Like I don't understand. Yeah, you do see though. Oh my gosh, please, like. Okay, now.
Yeah, exactly. There's two parts to the question. What's the first part? Second part. Okay, so let's see.
No. She literally just said
Yeah, you just told me that part. What's the second part? You told me what? Two part, right? What's the second part?
no, I didn't finish that. You answered this question. And then I finished.
What does it tell us about you? How does it play a role in populations?
I don't want to say here, like, I can't do this. I actually can't do this.
Let's just focus. You guys can individually work on your questions. You don't have to work together. You can use your annotations, but you don't have to answer. All right, you should now be moving on to question 2 in your notebook.
No, it's not.
You guys should be on your questions. I think.
Miss, I'm trying to find out what material figure out what the
Just asking to focus.
Then show me the paper. And there were less resources. If we have more energy, what happens?
So if we have more energy, what does that tell us about the resources? Do we have more or less resources? No? Okay, can you put that? And if we have less resources, what does that tell us?
What, miss?
Increase the revenue?
I finished that.
And move on to energy. Is there energy? Yes. Levi, see you, give me 1 minute.
What did you just say?
Okay, Levi, yes.
It tells us that the more food or resources that we get from our area appears in it.
You can see. Is Larry? Go grab a compass and get into, you can see the definition, is that what you're saying? Is it too far? What's the next to eight? So you can see it.
Never mind.
If you can't see, go to next to eight so you can see it. Yara, if you can't see the board, pick up your stuff, go to next to eight so you can see it.
I can see.
You can see that. Okay, I'm gonna give you about 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Whatever you don't finish becomes your homework. And then restate the questions.
What?
And that's not how this
What's the next to eight and you can see? Okay. Here's what you're gonna do. Number 4 is if you can walk, put everything back onto your trays and walk it up.
I don't care.
Your annotated questions goes into your folder. 2 and 4 is you keep it.
Did you
missing. Or just kidding. All right, go to put everything away. You have a nice ticket.